One thing Rapture does very well is it handles all of the internet connectivity. It handles the internal databases very well, keeps it all in memory for you. It makes it very easy to access. So there are definitely some benefits to Rapture. Actually three things about Rapture that bug me. One, this may surprise some of you programmers, there are no floating point numbers. We only can work in integers. And it actually rarely is a problem, but when it is, it's pretty darn annoying. The second issue is it's not object-oriented. It's all procedural. And so there are times when I wish I had classes. It's not that I can't get things accomplished, it's just that the code is maybe a little messier, maybe takes more lines of code to write than, I'm not a big fan of C++, let's say, versus C#. That's my favorite programming language, although Java is pretty cool too. And the third thing is that it doesn't have a for loop. I'd really like to have a for loop. See, next question. Is it possible to open Ackleberry, maybe not as a player organization, something like what Glomdoring was before an area? I'll have to defer that to Astara. I don't make decisions on design. I guess I could say anything's possible, but are you asking, will we? And that's the question for Astara. I can't answer if we will or not. Is jewelry brooches ever going to get fixed, or have they and com prices never drop? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that issue. So any other questions? Actually, here's a question that was asked in the last broadcast, and Astara said to defer to me on this, and that would be Mortal Coders, question of Mortal Coders. I'm honestly not actively looking for Mortal Coders. I've had very positive experiences and very negative experiences with them, and so I'll be a little vague on this. There are ways to become a Mortal Coder. If the stars align the right way, I have to have a really, really good feeling about things. And if I can't get that very easily, I'm just going to rule it out. My standard answer is I'm not looking, which is true. I'm never actively looking. We actually have a few coders. Some of them are gods, some of them are mortals. I think we have really good coverage. It's not like we're short, so that's why I have a pretty strict, I got to feel really good about it, just because we don't really have the need right now. So yeah, a few more questions popped up. Are you still working with the Dreamweaving skill set? And the other question, are you guys planning on expanding achievements? I can't answer the achievements one. Again, that's for Astara. Now the Dreamweaving skill set, not sure if you're asking, actually I know exactly what you're asking for. Because it has a bug in it, and I have tried high and low to find this thing. First off, I have to say, Dreamweaving is by far the most difficult skill set I've ever coded for any game, even Ikea. The biggest difficulty is you need to be in two places at the same time. So the way it works is that with the Rapture game engine, you can only be one place at one time. So depending on what's going on, it tries to place you where your dream body is, or place you where your physical body is, and then let the code run. And what we're seeing happen sometimes is those get swapped, where your physical body is where your dream body should be, and vice versa. And that makes you teleport. If anyone could give any more info, like I said, I've worked high and low on this. If there's any kind of patterns you see, it always happens after I do X or whatever, please feel free to message me on that. Any other questions? Someone says achievements again. Like I said, I have to defer achievements to Astara. Any more questions? Let me get it. By the way, this is Freya. my big kitty, Freya's Speartooth. How long have I been brewing? A little bit over a year. Probably my first brew was February of last year. Any updates on Demi Essence Shop? No, I do not have any. Did I suggest the Brewmeister skill set? Actually, no, but I did have some input. Some of the different. I'm actually not very familiar with what's in there because I didn't actively work on it, but I gave feedback on what are the different kinds of ingredients you can have in brews and the different types of brews and so forth to make that somewhat realistic rather than just making stuff up. What band is my shirt for? This is Death Clock. It's from the Metalocalypse cartoon on Cartoon Network. Caption is their song "Go Forth and Die." It's a good TV show. I think it's very funny, and I like heavy metal, as you might have guessed by the hair and so forth. Any other questions? I've gone about 20 minutes, so I'm probably going to wrap it up soon. Looks like that's about it, so thank you for listening, and I look forward to this new skill update. Hope you all enjoy it. Arrivederci.